My topic is about credit card fraud detection using machine learning. Contents are introduction, literature survey, methodology, real-time case studies, results and discussion, applications, advantage, disadvantage, conclusion, future scope and reference. Introduction. Nowadays, usage of credit card had dramatically increased as credit card becomes the most popular mode of payment for both online purchase as well as regular purchase. Cases of fraud associated with it are also rising. Fraud can be avoided in two main ways: prevention and detection. Prevention acts as a layer of protection, avoids any attack from the fraudster by acting as a layer of protection. And the detection happens once the prevention has already failed, then it can detect. Hence, detection helps in identifying and alerting as soon as fraudulent transaction is being triggered. Next, there are two types of fraud. Frauds can be classified CNP and CP. CNP is nothing but card not present, and if card present, next is, in this I'm focusing about CNP in my base paper, and one is theft of physical card and other one is stealing sensitive information from the cards such as card number, type of card, and other. Fraudsters can broach a large amount of money or make large amount of purchase before card holder finds.
Lakshmi, Anand sir is in waiting, I think. Anand sir na allow madapa. Avaru message madidare. I'm in waiting room. Coordinate ಮಾಡಿ ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ, coordinate ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು allow ಮಾಡಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ.
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
ಯಾಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ?
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್
ಇವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಬಾರೋ.
ಹೋಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡು, ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು.
ಅದು ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
ನೇಮ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
Detection help once the prevention has failed. Hence, detection helps in identifying and alerting as soon as fraudulent transaction has been triggered. This represents a serious problem in business and personal. In business life, it may loss of much money and information, and in personal life also. And many companies are investing more ideas on developing a software for identification of fraud detection. One, theft can be a physical card or sensitive information. Sensitive information like card number, type of card, and other stealing card information. Next, companies are processing lot of data on a daily basis. Company need to store that data to process it. Without securing data, a lot can happen. It can be a loss of for an individual or a company. If the financial information is stolen, which are harm for whole company or an individual. Machine learning is a generation solution which replaces such methodologies and can work on large data set, which is not easily done by human beings. Introducing about machine learning. Machine learning can be categorized into two: supervised and unsupervised. Supervised is for the given output, the predicted output will be found, and for unsupervised, input is given but output is not given. Corresponding output variable is there. for supervised, and for unsupervised, even after applying algorithms, a proper output is not predicted. Next, literature survey. In 2019, they have been used logistic regression, AdaBoost algorithms. Both were 100%, but AdaBoost was the more accuracy. AdaBoost algorithm is nothing but mainly developed for binary classification. It boosts the performance of decision tree. Next survey paper was in that it investigates upon the decision tree, random tree, and SVM. SVM is nothing but support vector machine. It is a popular machine learning algorithm for regression classification and logistic regression, but the performance was accuracy was more on random forest. Next third survey paper. In that, data pre-processing is done in two ways: modeling and comparison of model. The model are isolation forest and logistic regression and local outer layer factor. These are the, as a result, we can say that isolation forest is the best model for the study. In third survey paper. Next and fourth, based on the matrices like sensitivity, specificity, and accuracy and error rate, it evaluates that performance analysis is done step by step. First, only for 5 variables they used these algorithms. Next for 10, and next finally for all the data set which have been collected. They have tested for all the algorithms. In that, random forest was the best accuracy for all types of data, even for less and large. Next, methodologies. We have used here as, I have used here as logistic regression, naive Bayes, random forest, and multi-layer perceptron. I'll be going upon this in deep further. After deciding which algorithms to apply, we need a data set. Collecting of data set is done here. Data set which are used to detect the credit card fraud detection is downloaded from Kaggle. Kaggle is a website. Kaggle is just like GitHub or something like that, but is not much popular. We can get a collection of data of transactions. Next, this data set contains transactions. Example, transaction occurred in 2 days. In our paper, we have taken an example of 2 days made transaction by European cardholder. The data set contains 31 numerical features. Input to this, which contains the financial information, the PCA. PCA is nothing but prompt corrective action. The data is transformed, the features which we have collected, and after analyzing, we have seen that only this way performed in order to keep these data anomalous. Removing personally identified information from data set, only 3 features were not transformed. Those 3 features are time, amount, and class. Time is nothing but shows the time between the first transaction and every other transaction in the data set. Next is amount. Amount is next, amount shows the transaction made by credit card at the last, and the last is class. Class represents the label of 2 values, 0 and 1. 1 is fraud transaction and 0 is not a fraud transaction. Data contains 284,807 transactions. We have taken the set of data. In that, only 492 transactions were fraud and rest were genuine. Distribution ratio, to verify whether it is a fraud or not, we have distributed according to accuracy and precision. Based on the accuracy and precision, we will decide which algorithm is best in our paper. Processing may take is crucial. Next, processing is feature selection is a basic technique. Feature selection is a basic technique which selects the variable that are most relevant in the given data set. Carefully, we must choose the data set appropriate features and removing less important can be reduce overfitting, and it can improve accuracy and reduce training time. Next, a feature selection tool is taken by Will Goherson. This is the name of the person. He have introduced a software in that we can do the feature selection. We have taken 27 features were selected. Here the feature selection tool. By using this, we can determine which are important. After extraction, only 27 were selected. Even after extraction, using this tool, the data is highly imbalanced. Usually for detection of fraud, the data will be very imbalanced. To perform some kind of balancing, we need to do sampling. Sampling is nothing but process used to predetermine number of observations and taken from a large population. Class distribution include undersampling and oversampling. Undersampling can be done in training data set to balance the skewed data. Oversampling data analysis technique in minority class or combining both can be reduce this. And next is SMART is nothing but synthetic minority oversampling technique is a popular oversampling method. In our base paper, we are using oversampling method. In a survey, based on the surveys, they have used, most of them have used undersampling techniques. Why we have chosen the SMART oversampling method is because of it is capable of handling imbalanced data. And figure shows the after applying class distribution and not after applying class distribution. We have seen the result in the picture. Next is logistic regression. Now we are going about methodology step by step. 4 methodology I have used. In that, first one is logistic regression. This is a popular classification algorithm and similar to linear regression. Linear regression is nothing but predict or forecast, but in logistic, it is a classification task. This can be categorized into 3: binomial, multinomial, and ordinal. Binomial is nothing but zero. It lies a value between 0 and 1. Multinomial, it lies a values between 3 or more, which are not in order. And ordinal is nothing but it is in order based on the category, like for example, very poor, poor, good, or very good. And logistic regression used to estimate the probability. The probability used here is nothing but p is equals to e to the power of alpha plus beta into x divided by 1 plus e to the power of alpha plus beta into x. This algorithm depends upon the next is Naive Bayes. Naive Bayes, this algorithm depends upon the Bayes theorem and conditional probability. This chooses a decision tree based on the highest probability. First, probability is calculated, and based upon that, it chooses a decision tree, allows clear knowledge and logic, and this is also a supervised learning. It is able to solve the problem involving both continuous and categorical. Categoricals are nothing but different categories. Continuous are the data which is in a flow of continuous. Next is random forest. Random forest is an algorithm used in both classification and regression problem, consists of many decision trees, gives better result where there is higher number of trees in forest. The result are merged together in order to get more accurate and stable prediction. Combining method is known as ensemble learning. Next, ensemble learning is known as combining weaker learners, means individual tree, to produce a strong learner. Next, this can be used both in regression and classification and regression tasks. Random forest algorithm is not biased. Bias is nothing but a weaker learning can be combined to become a strong learning. Next, multi-layer perceptron. It's a feed-forward. A multi-layer perceptron is a feed-forward artificial neural network which consists of minimum 3 layers: input layer, hidden layer, and output layer. Each node has an activation network. Why we need this activation network means because of function is required to calculate weighted sum of inputs. This allows which neuron should be removed and not to be considered in outside connection. Perceptron is a neural network that does certain computation to detect features or business intelligence. Next is real-time case studies. Real-time case studies is in past fraud was detected using already happened transaction by using a bulk of transaction by applying machine learning models, but the result was we have to wait for the result for months or weeks. Tracking was very difficult. In our system, in our paper, alert message given to the bank based on the fraud pattern, like by calculating the prediction and accuracy rate. Detection in the real world consists of three main units: API module, fraud detection, and data warehouse. API module is responsible for transferring real-time transaction between the fraud detection model and can interact with the fraud detection model using GUI and data warehouse. And this is used, data warehouse is used for storing live transactions. The user can interact with the real-time transactions after recognizing message sent to API, and the API will send a notification to the end user.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, throughout your presentation, you explained more technology or design phases, right? You explained it in 4 steps. So, how efficient is it to use this? What makes you to choose this?
Ma'am, about algorithm you are asking, ma'am?
Yes.
Ma'am, based on the accuracy, ma'am. Further, it is there, ma'am. I'll be explaining.
What is the accuracy that you are getting? Which is the algorithm you are using here, and what is the accuracy that you are getting?
Ma'am, in result and discussion, I'll be explaining, ma'am. Result and discussion, in this we have taken totally 56,962 data. In that, we'll be on the specific matrices like accuracy, recall, and precision. These are the three matrices I'm using to find out which algorithm is more accurate based on the confusion matrix. This is for LR, means logistic regression. Precision for this is 58%, recall 91, accuracy 97. How I have calculated this is, there is a formula for calculating precision, recall, recall, and accuracy. Accuracy is nothing but TP. TP is true positive and true negative divided by the total total data set.
ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳಿ ಇದು ಕನ್ವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ನ್ಯೂರಲ್ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್
ಹೌದಾ
ಏನ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್
ಕನ್ವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ನ್ಯೂರಲ್ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಇದು ಟಿಪಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೊ ನ್ಯೂರಲ್ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ ನಿಮ್ದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ
ಎಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಲೇಯರ್ ಪರ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್
ಓಕೆ explain
this is for LR and this is for NB. NB is nothing but naive base. Next is regression, ma'am.
Heli.
Random forest. In this random forest, accuracy is 99.9, which is the highest accuracy. So we'll consider random forest has a best algorithm to detect the fraud. The fraud.
ಓಕೆ ಸರಿ ನನ್ನ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ನೋ ಮೋರ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಆನಂದ್ ಸರ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳಿ ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಒಂದು
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಏನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್
ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಓಕೆ ಹೇಳಿ ನೀವು ಅದು ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ಸ್ ತೋರ್ಸೋದೇನು ಬೇಡ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಜನರಲ್ ಹೇಳಿ ವೇರ್ ಆಲ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ದಿಸ್
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ application has been divided into two, for merchants and for issuing banks. Even bank should also be responsible after issuing the credit card, and even the merchants also. Based on that, many softwares have been development. In that, many companies have developed the software. eDNA is nothing but electronic DNA, which was developed by Mind Global. It keeps tracks of the merchant's email, phone, location, passport number, and technology. usage, the components of solution called identity link establish relationship between identities to determine if there are any permutations of the same fraudster or collaborators in fraud. The company report check the name of the pattern. For example, if the fraud types the name has something, and if he made a mistake and how many attempts he have made taken to make that mistake, everything has been recorded. Next is digital trust platform. This was developed by Swift Science. It was a company, and they'll find out by the variety of announced data sources. They may allow merchants to monitor and can be alerted of fraudulent activities such as chargebacks, fake account spam, account takeover, and referral fraud in real time. And they claim the machine learning models which are learned from the data collected in the real time, and the data is used to determine in an individual and suspicious or not. If an individual places a suspicious order on e-commerce website, a Swift Science human analyst be notified. Data like purchase history, IP address, recent online order, and addresses according to the company. Next is
ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋದು ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ಅದು ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಹೋಗ್ತಿರೋದು.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಏನೋ ಬರ್ದಿರೋದನ್ನ ಓದ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಬೇಡಿ. ನಾವ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ ಅದನ್ನ ಆಪ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸಾಕು. ಡೋಂಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಲಾಂಗ್ ದ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್.
Yes ma'am. Net verify was developed.
Ma'am, presentation ಆಗಿ ಬರ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
ನಿಮ್ದು slide is not visible for us. Very first point. Initially it was visible, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೊತ್ತಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ it's not visible now. So you are explaining something and we are not getting anything on the screen. How can we correlate what you are telling and what is there on the screen, what is there on the slide?
Yes ma'am. Looking at that.
ಸರಿ, ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ನ. ಆನಂದ್ ಸರ್ ಇಂದ ಏನ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ದ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್.
Okay ma'am. ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ವಿಸಿಬಲ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಈಗ?
ಹಾ, ಈಗ ವಿಸಿಬಲ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜಸ್ ಏನೋ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ ನಿಮ್ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ?
ಎಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಇದೆ.
ಬೇಗ ಬೇಗ.
Okay. Applications of any precautions for this. First is a fraud force. This technology determines profiles or potentially stop fraud, and this was developed by Lovation, founded by this is solution. This is a company which is which have made the software and ability to detect 100 in 100 milliseconds. And this company reports fraud force collects information about the devices through cookies and web accesses. The moment the customer visits the bank website, the company software keep tracks of why he have opened the software and what information he is taking, and something like that. Next, the same company was also offers other solution ML algorithms like SureScore that detects behavior and contextual relational and attribute patterns from devices and accounts. Application alerts user whom to trust and whom not to trust. Next is BioCatch. BioCatch is nothing but it's a biometric solution that identifies online fraudster by their actions such as level of familiarity in the application. While using the application, we'll get to know how familiar they are by using that, and how they'll enter the password or use that. By navigating and input data. When they visit the e-commerce site, they collect and analyze more than 500 attributes. Once the user logs in, they are also familiar to navigating the site and have unusual advanced computer skills, such as by using the keyboard shortcuts and function keys compared to the average user. Low familiarity with the data they attempt to enter make them as slow to type the data. Next is decision intelligence. This was developed by MasterCard, which is a global financial institution. In this, they'll keep track of the real-time decisioning solution that applies thousands of data points and modeling techniques to each transaction. Example, when a customer enters an e-commerce site and places an order for a pair of shoes, the above mentioned technology checks the data from merchant and MasterCard databases to find the pattern, whether the purchase is genuine or not. Next, advantages of this is a reduction in number of fraud transaction and added many number of layers of protection, like we'll first prevent and detect which source of funds in emergency. Trackability, each transaction will be keep tracking of it, and no need of manpower. For example, in nowadays at present we have to get to know about the fraud detection, cases. After that, we'll place an complaint on that. It takes a long time, but here we don't need any manpower. It automatically detects it is fraud and solves that. And accurate method, because of the accuracy is more in this, and no need of physical inconvenience of the cardholder. Cardholder need not to communicate with this. Disadvantages: overspending, like online shopping or some many places will be using credit card. It may happen overspending by miss, or it may take has many numbers. And interest of fees by using credit card company also takes much fine by using this. Next, concluding this, comparison was made on 4 algorithms. Random forest algorithm gives the best result. This was concluded based on the precision, accuracy, and recall. ML algorithm compared for detection. Random algorithm gives the best result to detect imbalanced data which have been used. Next, future scope should focus on machine learning algorithms, for example, like genetic algorithm and different types of stacked classifiers. More improvement can be found in data set, because much of the data set will be imbalanced. First, we must balance it and then use it in the algorithms. Genetic algorithms are nothing but heuristic search that is inspired by Charles Darwin theory. This algorithm reflects the process of natural selection, and produce the next generation outputs. Next, stacking classifier is ensembling learning. Ensemble is nothing but weak learning can be combined to become a strong learning. I have referred 4 IEEE papers and many of the websites. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, what is a fraud transaction?
Sir, fraud transaction means transaction which is made by not knowing the card holder. Without his knowledge, the transaction is made.
How we can make transaction without knowing card holder?
Sir, sensitive information can be hacked first, like password, card number, or CVV numbers of information which is sensitive for the card is hacked, and then the transaction is made. Transaction can be only stealing of the money or purchase some online.
Okay, how sensitive data will be sealed? Sorry, stealed.
Sir, hackers
What are the
have
ways
many
of
methods.
stealing sensitive? See, even I am holding 2-3 credit cards.
Okay, sir.
Okay, how a hacker can steal my data?
Sir, based on your activity, what are the transactions you have made? He'll be observing the transactions, and in which website or where the security is very low, he can go there and take the database and he can get the sensitive information, sir.
Can you repeat?
ಸರ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಇಂದ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರ ಅವರು. ಯಾವ ವೆಬ್ಸೈಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ವೀಕ್ ಆಗಿರೋ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ
ಹೇಗೆ
ಇದೆ
ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್
ಅಲ್ಲಿ
ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ?
ಸರ್ ನೀವು ಏನೇನ್ ಬ್ರೌಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಸರ್.
Okay. Okay, you said about patterns. Like let's say if you book some shoes in Flipkart, how do you
Yes,
recognize it as a fraud transaction?
ಸರ್ ಅದೊಂದು ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ಅವರು ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್ಸ್ ಹೇಗ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮುಂಚೆನೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಜೆನ್ಯೂನ್ ಆಗಿರೋ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್ಸ್ ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಜೆನ್ಯೂನ್ಗೂ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇವಾಗ ಅವ್ರು ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಕೆಲವೊಂದ್ಸತ ಸ್ಪೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಗಳಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಥವಾ ಒನ್ ಆರ್ 2 ಸ್ಪೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಗಳ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್ಸ್ ಇತರ ವೆರಿಫೈ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್.
What patterns? Pattern ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? You're talking about words?
ನಾಟ್ ವರ್ಡ್ ಸರ್.
Word ಇದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ನೀವು? Then
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್
pattern
ಅಂದ್ರೆ
in the sense what?
ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಅವರು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಸರ್.
Example
ಅದೇ ವರ್ಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು ಸರ್.
ವರ್ಡ್ ಹೆಂಗಾಗುತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್ ಅಂತ? ಯು ಆರ್ ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬೇರೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಯಾರೋ ಒಬ್ಬ ಕಳ್ಳ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಮಿಡ್ ನೈಟ್ 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock ಅವನು ಕಳ್ತನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್. ಓಕೆನಾ?
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಯಾರೋ ಒಬ್ಬ ಕಳ್ಳ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಏಜ್ ಇರೋ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕಳ್ತನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವನೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್. ನಾಟ್ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಏನೋ ನಾನು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅದು ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಏನು ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ?
ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು. ಅದು ಅಂತ
ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಪ್ಪ. ನೀನ್ ಬಟ್ ನಿನ್ಗೇನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ? ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಡಿಫೈನಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್ ಇನ್ ರಾಂಗ್ ವೇ. ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಹೌ fraud transaction will be detected? ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನಂದು ಯಾರೋ ಸ್ಟೀಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಫ್ಲಿಪ್ಕಾರ್ಟ್ ID ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟೀಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್.
ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನಾನು ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಕೂಡ ಮಿಡ್-ನೈಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬುಕ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock ನಾನು ಯಾವುದೇ ಐಟಮ್ಸ್ ಬುಕ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋಯಿಂಗ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದ್ರು 2-3 ಐಟಮ್ ಮಾತ್ರ 2-3 ದಿನ ಇಲ್ಲ ಯಾವ್ದಾರು ಒಂದೊಂದ್ ದಿನ ಆತರ ಬುಕ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ದೆನ್ ದಟ್ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ರಾಂಗ್ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್. ಅಲ್ವಾ?
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
ಓಕೆ ಆಯ್ತಾ ನಿಮ್ದು?
ಎಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಆಯ್ತು.
ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಯಾರಪ್ಪ? ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರು ಉಳಿದಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಲ್ವಾ?
ಎಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ಐಮನ್ ಶರೀಫ್ ಅಂತ.
ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು ನಿಮ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಲಾಗಿನ್ ಆಗ್ತೀವಿ ಈಗ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬೇಗ ಮಾಡಿ, ತುಂಬಾ ಪ್ರೊಲಾಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. 20 minutes ವೈಂಡ್